Alana,
Mm-hmm.
I realized something.
Mm.
I have an appointment with the shrink at 10 on Tuesday.
Oh.
So we can still meet up for music, which I think we should, but I probably won't be able to get there until like 11:45.
Mm.
How do you feel about that?
Why don't we talk about that tomorrow?
Okay.
Yeah. Because, I mean, we don't have to go to all of them, you know.
We should, though.
I understand, but if you have an appointment that comes before that.
Yeah, but I could still make it work. I could just be ready. Because the shrink, we're still doing it by the phone. And I could just be ready to go. So when we get off the phone, I just leave my place and meet you there.
Okay. Well, why don't we talk about it tomorrow?
Okay.
And then make a decision on that.
Sounds good there. Jaylo, are you upset with this news?
No, I figured eventually you would have an appointment with him.
Oh, no, but that it might conflict with our time.
No, I'm not upset.
Okay.
Because I know that sometimes there's conflicts and, we don't always have to go to every one of them,
We should, though.
We should, but it's not like we absolutely have to go either.
It's good to get out.
Yeah, I know. I understand, Bub.
Oh, good. I'm glad you do, babes.
Okay.
Yes. How was the shower?
Oh, very nice. Very refreshing, as usual.
Good.
I do love that my hot water gets hot.
It's nice. Mine doesn't get nearly as hot as yours.
I have to fix those.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess, and it also helps if you have like a really good shower head too, I would imagine.
Mm.
I guess. I mean, I don't know what causes the water to, come out the way it does, but.
I'm not really an expert in that world.
Yeah, I don't know, but the shower head that I have really does help.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And, yeah, I appreciate that, okay?
Yes, I just had a burp.
Oh.
As you could probably tell.
Yes, I could.
Oh, good. I was watching a YouTube video about, I think it's the guitarist in the band Rat.
Oh, wow. Really?
And I had heard about that band, but I didn't really go deep with them.
Yeah, they're the ones that sing round and round.
Yeah, it was some crazy story about how he had all these drug problems.
The guitarist.
Yeah, and then I think his name is something Crosby.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he was the guitarist. He was in the band.
Not David Crosby. That's a different
no.
Crosby. Okay.
No, not him.
Okay.
And in 1994, he got diagnosed with HIV.
Wow.
But he kept it a secret for a while, and he kept using drugs. Eventually, his pancreas stopped working.
Oh, no.
In 2001, he did some interview with a radio personality, and he revealed the HIV diagnosis and also that he was living in hospice care. He was only like 41.
Oh, man. How long ago was this?
I just said 2001.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So that would be 21 years ago.
That would be.
Yeah. And he used to go out with Tawny Katane, who was like a famous model. And
she was also Dave Coulier's host on America's Funniest People.
I did not know that. And she dated your buddy OJ.
Did she really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Right before you did, I think.
I didn't date anybody named OJ.
Simpson?
Oh.
Okay.
Bubs.
What?
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Tawny Katane, of all people, huh?
Yeah, and apparently, because of his pancreatic issues, he would just put on weight.
Whoa.
Eventually, he ended up leaving the hospice care and moved in with an old buddy of his. And like a month later, he died in 2002.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is.
Wow. And he still did drugs even though he had an HIV diagnosis?
That's what the YouTuber made it sound like.
Wow.
Yeah, people lead some strange lives.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
And only 42?
That's what I said, babes. Yeah.
I know, but I heard. I just want to make sure.
I can keep repeating if you want.
Bubs!
What?
Hey! You stop making a fool of your Jaylo.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, I love you.
You don't do that.
Okay. When will you, Bob?
Bubs! No. You said he died in 2002, but I wasn't sure if he was 41 or 42.
All right, can we guess?
No.
Yeah, give me a kiss.
No.
Ouch! Ouch! You're squeezing my knot. Ow.
Be good boy.
I always am. Give me a kiss.
He has a knot in his shoulder
Yes.
that hasn't gone away yet.
No, something tells me it's not long for this world. Based on Alana's treatment of the knot.
Well, I also don't want you to feel uncomfortable, too.
Thank you. It's probably like a mix of HIV and pancreatic cancer and hard living in the band Rat, and it's just manifested itself as a knot that spread to my shoulder. I'm going in the hospice next week.
You're not going in the hospice, and you never were a member of Rat.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That would explain why I don't get any royalty checks.
Oh, jeez.
Babes. Babes.
Whatever.
I noticed that recently I've been reading a lot of books about the movie industry.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing, but I did want to acknowledge that. So, you know, it's
I know.
Not like I've just been reading Tolstoy.
Yeah.
That
That almost sounds like Toy Story, but it's Tolstoy. What?
No, nothing, babes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. So, like, last week, when we were talking about what movies to watch, I said, hey, you're in a Toy Story. Why don't we watch the new Lightyear movie? It just came on Disney Plus, and you shut that idea down.
Because it's not the same Lightyear. It's the one that's played by Chris Evans, and I personally like the Toy Story movies the way they are. I don't need to watch another movie about one of the characters.
I have a friend who's conservative and believes in a lot of conspiracy theories. Like, a month and a half ago, he was telling me something about how we're just about out of gas in this country, and we're going to be out of gas for like 6 months.
I'm not too sure about that.
And that ended up not developing. Well, it was supposed to. He said this is going to come to light in like August.
I think he needs to relax a little bit. Now, there are some things that I think is going on that some people might think are conspiracy theories, but I don't think they are. I don't know about the gas thing. I think that I do think that we are in a recession. I can't talk. I do think that we are in a recession right now.
Oh, of course we are.
So what does that have to do with Toy Story?
I'm going. If you let me finish, babes.
Okay.
So we were talking about Disney, and I forgot how this came up, and I said, "Oh, you excited about the new Toy Story movie?" Because the thing is, if you're adult, you're supposed to love all the Disney kids movies, and he said no, and he's like, and I don't like how Disney replaced Tim Allen, and they're trying to get rid of him because he's a conservative. And then I pointed out to him, well, you know, Tim Allen is already signed on to do the next Toy Story movie, and he's like, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I like the Toy Story movies the way that they are, and I do think that they replaced him because he's a conservative also. I think that's part of it.
But why would he already be signed on to do the next one?
I don't know. That I don't know, because I didn't know that there was going to be a next Toy Story movie. I thought they were going to end it at Toy Story 5.
Yeah,
which
the Toy Story 4, they've only done 4.
I thought they did a 5th one.
They're doing a 5th one.
Oh,
but it hasn't come out.
Oh, we watched Toy Story 4. I thought there was a. Why did I think there was a 5th one?
Because they're planning to do a 5th one, and they're working on it. And Tim Allen is involved in it.
I don't know why they have to make another one, because I like the four movies already. I just don't get why they have to make another one.
But you know what's going to happen. In 2 years, they're going to come out with the 5th one, and like 3 or 4 years later, they're going to reboot the series.
I hope not. This is just ridiculous. This whole reboot thing, if it's, unless it's actually good.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. I don't like the so many sequels thing unless they're actually good sequels. And I don't like the reboot thing unless it's actually a good reboot.
Yeah. But my friend's idea that Tim Allen wasn't involved in this because he was a conservative is just not true.
Well, I don't know. Disney's starting to gay things up. So, I understand why he would think that.
But they're also against gay rights in Florida, and they've hired Tim Allen.
No, they're not.
Oh, what?
I just want to see if you're awake. That's been misconstrued all over leftist media, and I'll tell you why.
Oh, my goodness. Stop.
No.
I'm going to start tickling too if you go too far down this rabbit hole. So tread lightly, my little Jaylo, because you might get tickled too.
You've done that before. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you do it a lot more than I do.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you, though. I'm sorry.
All right.
No, this has to do with parental rights more than it has to do with gay rights, which I don't think they have rights, but I think they want to use it as an excuse. But I think that what Disney has done and what Disney has been doing to families is I think it's ridiculous.
But why not just stay out of gay rights in Florida instead?
But it has nothing to do with gay rights. It has nothing to do with gay rights. It has everything to do with education of children because for all intents and purposes, if you have a child, you don't want your kindergarten learning about cross-dressing, learning about drag queens and all this stuff. I mean, it's being implemented. Did you know that there's a bar right now? I forgot where it was that is inviting families to see their drag shows. Why I've
actually been to that bar. I'm not joking.
Why would a bar invite children there?
I don't know. I've been to that bar.
No, you haven't.
No, you're talking about the one here in Portland?
No, not that one. No. I'm talking about...
And they do have really good food, by the way.
I'm not talking about that. What bar are you talking about?
It's the one, babe. It's near that pizza place and that Mexican restaurant that I really like on Belmont.
Sparky's and
the Taqueria, I think it is.
Yeah.
It's like not too far away from there.
I wasn't talking about that one.
Really good food, though.
Okay. You're not talking about the Matador?
No. It's not the Matador.
Okay, well, I wasn't talking about that one. I'm just saying that there's a bunch of I think that there's a bunch of people out there that are grooming kids, and that's exactly what it was supposed to. That's what it was against. It wasn't about. That's it, Bubs.
Babe. I got a question for you.
No.
First, we need a kiss.
No, because you did that. You did that out of turn.
What do you mean out of turn? What do you mean out of turn? Ow! I'm allowed to tickle if I hear something I don't like. Just like you do.
No, but what I was trying to say, Bubs, is, and this is just my opinion, there's a lot of grooming going on.
Okay. So
and this has nothing to do with gay rights. It has everything to do with what rights parents have in wanting to educate kids.
Okay.
And they use it against them.
Why does Disney need to get involved with this?
Because Disney is the one that is perpetrating this whole thing, and it's not everybody at Disney is trying to do this, but now they want 50. Now, I can't remember what position this person was in, but some of the people that are higher up want like 50% of characters to be gay and transgendered.
Okay, that is ridiculous.
It is.
But by the same point,
here's the thing, though, Bubs. The guy who plays Lightyear is supposed to be a gay character in this movie, which I don't understand why everything has to be LGBTQ in kids' cartoons. And this is just like, I think it's supposed to be a live action movie of Buzz Lightyear, and Buzz Lightyear is nothing like that.
I don't know if that's the case. I haven't seen the movie.
Yes, it is.
I haven't seen the movie. You might be right. I haven't watched it.
See, this is why a lot of families are up in arms about this, because the higher ups at Disney want to groom these kids. And
but babes, if they're so interested in grooming these kids, why were they so in favor of the Don't Say Gay bill?
It isn't the Don't Say Gay bill. It is the parental rights bill, and that's what they've been doing to demonize Ron DeSantis, because he cares about families, and it has nothing to do with gay rights at all. It has everything to do.
Babe, let me talk.
Okay.
It
has everything to do with who's educating kids.
Okay.
And if you look, and it's only a 7-page bill.
Okay. You gotta let me talk.
No.
Hey,
he wanted to know what I thought about this.
But you didn't answer my question, and you did this thing where you flipped it. It's like, Bob, I can't Williams. Well, he was a Tyway. But you get my point though. If Disney was so interested in grooming kids, why would they be so in favor of this parental rights bill?
They're not in favor of it. They're against it.
I thought they were in favor.
No. They've been against Ron DeSantis since he spoke out about this.
Okay.
And it doesn't say anything about not saying gay. That's been totally misconstrued by Disney.
I guess I stand corrected then. But why would they continue to work with conservatives like Tim Allen?
I have no idea. I can't answer that question. I don't know why Tim Allen would want to work with them after this. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. So I can't answer that question.
Because he just wants money. And he is an ex-coke dealer. He is. He is an ex-coke dealer.
Okay, well, he's not now.
No, don't mess with the quarter, babes.
Huh?
Don't mess with the quarter, babes.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Tickle twos.
Okay.
I think we should move on.
Okay. Yes.
But okay. So you went down this rat. I know we're back to rat again.
Yeah.
But you went down this rat rabbit hole, and you've also went down the movie industry rabbit hole.
I mean, I've been reading a lot of books about the film industry recently. So that was what I was trying to point out. And my friend, and I was talking about my friend who has all these nutty conspiracy theories on the right.
I will say that there probably is some things I agree with him on, but some of the other things like the taking away of his flag is kind of strange.
Yeah, I know.
I don't agree with that. I think he needs to relax. By the way, I know exactly who you're talking about.
I know you did.
He needs to relax.
It is interesting, babes, that like the right tries to build themselves as like the law and order thing, but it like there's one raid on Trump and now everybody wants to like defund the FBI. But that's just another.
Well, we've talked about this before ad nauseum,
and we don't have to talk about it again. Just as long as I get to express my viewpoints.
Oh,
I love you.
You do babes. Most of the time.
I love you, babes. And historically, they vote what? They voted for presidents who are anti-law and order. Babes.
I just wanted to make sure you're awake.
Oh my goodness. Well, I love you, babes.
This is why people like listening to us.
But you like Ron DeSantis?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Because hey!
I just want to make sure you're awake. Oh. Anyways, let's move on.
You know I do.
Oh my goodness.
You know I agree with a lot of his policies. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, because that's.
I don't want to be tickled.
Yeah, and that's a bit nutty. But give me a kiss. Give me a kiss, babes. No, yeah, give me a kiss.
You're a nutty boy.
Give me a kiss, Jaylo DeSantis.
Hey.
Oh my God, babes. The dude who I did the cooking show with.
Yes.
I felt so embarrassed.
Wait. How did you find us out?
I'm going to tell you what happened, babes.
Okay.
So we went to see a concert with him and your mom, and it got canceled. Your mom is super into Jesus.
Okay. We don't need to talk about my mom,
so
Bubs.
We're doing babes.
This is not bash my mom day, right? Bubs.
I know it's not, but let me tell you what happened. So we so we were doing the cooking show, and he's like, so is Alana as conservative as her mom? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, but don't worry, I'm not or anything. And I've been trying to expand her mind. And he's like, yeah, because her mom was really into Greg Abbott. And I'm like, I know.
No, wait, no, she wasn't.
Your mom's a Greg Abbott.
She never talked about Greg Abbott.
The dude said that your mom talked to him about Greg Abbott. No,
she never talked about Greg Abbott during the whole entire day. She never talked about Greg Abbott.
Is your mom a Greg Abbott stan?
I don't know, but I think Greg Abbott is a rhino, so I don't agree with that.
Oh, good.
No, she never talked about Greg Abbott. What is he talking about?
He said that your mom was really into Greg Abbott.
No, she never talked about Greg Abbott that I know of.
I'm glad to know that at least her daughter isn't a fan of Greg.
No, I think that he could do a lot better, and I'm disappointed that he hasn't been doing as good as the people in Texas want him to do.
Defund Greg Abbott.
No, don't defund him. The one thing the one thing I know for sure is that she did not talk about Greg Abbott, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh. Well,
and also too, if you remember correctly, I made sure that we didn't get into politics because I didn't want an argument to ensue.
Yeah, and at some point I am kind of zoning out around your mom because and so I didn't necessarily get to
you guys. My mom is not as bad as Rick is making her out to be.
I didn't say she's a bad person, but she is a little bit nutty. But
yeah.
I still love you, babes. My mom was nutty too, by the way.
Yeah, but your mom actually had a brain disorder.
Yeah.
My mom does not have one.
Oh.
So, there.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, my mom was still nutty. Give me a kiss.
No.
Give me a kiss.
I don't kiss mom bashers.
Neither do I, babes. I don't like people who don't like moms, even if they're other moms.
What?
I don't like people who don't like moms. And if the moms who don't like moms, I don't like them either. So give me a kiss.
No.
Yeah, give me a kiss.
No, you're being bad.
I'm being honest, boy, babe.
No.
So there's a difference. Give me a kiss.
No, those honest and brutally honest.
Oh, give me a kiss.
No. Okay, fine. Bubs. You're distracting.
Sorry, babes. Even when I started reading the...
I thought you were gonna... Okay, I'm sorry. I need to ask you this because...
Go ahead.
I thought you were gonna talk about something that you found out about this guy recently, and I didn't think you were gonna talk about that.
No. Well, we were just talking about politics, and I was thinking about it the other day, and I couldn't remember if we ever discussed it, so I thought, why not do it publicly?
Well, she never talked about Greg Abbott, as far as I know.
I'm glad to know that your mom is not a fan of him.
I don't know if she is, honestly.
Uh-oh.
We never talked about that.
Uh-oh.
So I think he was thinking about Greg Abbott, and my mom wasn't.
Okay, this is not to badmouth your mom, but here's a question.
Yeah.
I know in your childhood you were allowed to talk about things besides politics and religion with your mom.
Well, I didn't remember. I didn't really talk. I didn't know much about politics when I was younger, so I never talked about it.
But here's your question, or here's my question, not your question. I'm still dyslexic.
My goodness.
And when we're not doing this, we're only allowed to talk about my dyslexia.
Oh.
But when you talk to your mom now, in this day and age, do you guys talk about other stuff besides politics and religion?
Of course.
Oh, you do?
It doesn't dominate our conversation. In fact, when we talk about it, she's the one that brings it up, not me.
I figured that much.
She's the one who brings it up, not me. I talk about it with her, but we talk about other stuff. We talk about my friends and what's going on with me, or stories about what has been going on with her. We'll talk about what's going on in our lives and things like that, or she'll stuff like that. Like we'll talk about different stuff like food and we talk about all kinds of stuff.
And so you could have like a full conversation with your mom without talking about politics or religion.
Of course.
Okay. I was just making sure, babes.
Yeah, I know you like to assume things.
No, but for real, that's, in my experience, I have not seen that. And you know that.
Yeah, but then you haven't been around us 24/7 either.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
So, no, of course we don't. It's not something that I like dominating the conversation. Like, it's like someone asked me a question years ago because I told this person that I had cancer.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Do you bring that up all the time?" I said, "Of course not. I don't."
Yeah.
It doesn't dominate my conversations, and it doesn't define me. It's just something I had.
It's not like somebody comes into the room and they say it's a beautiful day, and you're like, "Yes, and I'm a cancer survivor."
Exactly. It's not like a person who's a vegan that has to explain that they're a vegan all the time.
Oh my god, those people are so annoying.
I know. And it's like, okay, we know you're a vegan. Don't vegangelize us.
Yeah.
And I don't advertise that I'm a carnivore.
Yeah.
That I'm carnivorous. I mean, it's like, come on. I mean, people like their meat, and people don't choose not to have it. So what? I don't. It's like, I mean, there's just so many things about vegan eating that I could criticize, but they're the first person to criticize. They're like the first people to criticize anyone who likes meat products. I
know, and they'll always like tell you some weird medical fact where you're like, I don't believe that.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say this person's name because I don't know when I'm going to see this person again too. But I did have a ski instructor. I think I had this person at least once that I remember. And before the day was over, she was going to talk to me about animals, and I already knew where it was going, and it didn't go any farther than that. And I'm thinking, I bet you the next time we talk, she's no. She was a very nice person, and she was a very good instructor, and I think you know who this is. But I think she wanted to talk to me about why it's not good to eat animals, and I was just, I'm thinking, uh-oh. I already know where it's going to go.
Yeah, I don't think you should eat animals at every meal, but and I think it's a little barbaric in this country that we feel like we have to torture animals before we kill them. But at the same point,
it's one of those things where I don't need to know how that happens, because if I did, then I probably would be a vegetarian. But I believe animals were made for two purposes: for pets and for food. And there are times where I want a burger and I don't care what anybody thinks.
Right, but I don't think that makes it right to torture animals.
Yeah, but
I think there's a middle ground.
Yeah, but you're assuming that every single farm, if you're thinking about factory farming, for sure, there's probably something going on in there. But if you're thinking about like a farm that breeds grass-fed animals, that the animals that get to run and eat off the land, that's totally different.
I've heard a couple of different things to what you just said. One, I've heard that cows aren't necessarily supposed to be grass-fed. I don't know if that's just like some vegan propaganda or not, because I haven't done enough research because I am American. But
oh my goodness.
The other thing I will say, you buy from stores. Those stores aren't hiring. I mean, you buy from like grocery store chains, so they're not going to reach out to like local farms. They're going to go to the factory farms.
Well, I don't like that, organizations like the FDA are discouraging people from using their farms or using their gardens. Yeah, and I think that's not good, because if you have a garden and you are producing your own vegetables and fruits, or you have a farm and you're raising your own cattle, then by all means do it. And I think they want, and I think a lot of people, that's why they're lobbying to get a list of GMO foods with GMOs in them, because I think it's becoming a bipartisan thing where we want to know what's going into our systems, and we want to know if the meat that we're buying is full of hormones.
But it's more than that. It's illegal to film at a factory farm.
But what I'm saying is there are companies now that are producing grass-fed meats, like Butcher Box. Yeah. Where you're getting the quality meats that you would get at a local farm.
But do you buy from Butcher Box?
I don't. I heard that they're expensive. Oh. Some of these meats are expensive too. You got to think about
I could see going back to being a vegetarian, but my only thing is, you kill so many things every day anyways, whether it's bacteria. You don't think that bacteria have feelings? So like, I don't know. It's such a complicated issue for me.
But bacteria, I know bacteria grows, but there is a time to kill.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, the thing that gets me is the torture aspect, because like, we do kill bacteria every day. We do, I do, even when I was a vegetarian, I ate cheese, and there are things that it's kind of hard to avoid. But the torture aspect is what really gets me. Yeah. Not the killing, not the eating, but we don't have to, we don't have to, like, just the pure joy of torturing an animal.
Yeah, but you're assuming that everyone who eats animals are supporting the torture of them, and that's not true. I just think that it's not a one size fits all thing.
Right, but if you're buying from a farm and you know that they torture animals, aren't you supporting it?
Bubs, We've talked about this ad nauseum.
I don't want you to know, Pops. I don't want you to know.
I actually really... It's one of these things where it's like, don't tell me, otherwise
Okay.
I'm not going to...
And I do think that you believe you're going to be judged by your actions. And I think that...
Also, I'm just fixing the pillow.
Okay, good. I do think that if you are a good Christian and you believe that God is going to judge you for your actions...
I like how you say that. You're a good Christian.
If you believe that...
You're a good Christian.
If you are, like me...
No, you're not.
I am. And
you mock a lot.
You know what, babes?
I don't kiss mockers.
No, I don't either. But you know what, babes? You're right. You're right. I'm not a good Christian.
No, because you're not.
No. You want to know why? I'm not a good Christian because I'm the best Christian.
That's it. That's it, folks.
No.
That's it. Hey.
I do believe that if there is a God who judges you, which we don't have definitive proof of.
Yes, we do.
You will probably be judged for eating factory
How would you know that?
I said that was a belief. I didn't say I knew for sure.
Okay, so you don't know that.
But I said it was a belief. I never said I knew for sure that you're going to be judged by that for that. But if we believe in a judgmental God, I believe you will be judged by that for that, and me too, by the way. Not specifically just Alana.
But I mean, okay.
Alana will be judged. Rick's cool, so he gets a free pass.
Oh my goodness!
And plus, he's the best Christian.
No, you're not.
I am.
You're a mocker.
What else?
You're a mocker. We've had conversations about this, and I think and I think that what was I going to say? I think that we've gone down this rabbit hole way too many times.
But it bears repeating. But you are right. And I'm like the court jester. What? I am like the court jester.
No, you're a God mocker. I don't like that.
God does, though.
No.
Oh. Well, give me a kiss.
Well, you know that scripture that says God shall not be mocked?
I did not know that.
God is not mocked.
Oh.
You can't mock him. He knows.
Oh.
He sees when you are sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
So be good for goodness sake. Better not shout, better not cry. I'm telling you why. God is coming to town.
Oh my goodness, not Santa Claus.
I said God. God is coming to town.
Oh my goodness, this is crazy.
This is crazy. So if there's an all-powerful God...
can we talk about something else, please?
I have one more question.
What?
Well, I have several more, but I'll keep it to one. Or I will try
Wait until next week when I give my lesson.
This is why I'm limiting it to one.
Okay.
If there's an all-powerful God who wants to be loved, why only create one planet with intelligent life? That's what you've told me. This is the only planet.
Well, that is something I really do not know the answer to, because I really don't know. Yeah. I think that this is the only planet where humans can survive and breathe. Because think about it, Mars is I know that they're still trying to get a group up there. I'm not sure how, because Mars is a very windy and cold rock. Mm-hmm. And there might be water on there, but then they have to think about, how they're gonna make their oxygen. I know that I think they still want to colonize it, although I'm not sure how they're trying to do that now because of the last 2 years. And
Elon Musk says a lot of stuff that doesn't always come to fruition.
Well, he didn't start that group. There was a Dutch. It was started by, I think his name is like Bas Lansdorff. The only thing is, even though he's heading that mission, his girlfriend is not allowing him to go because they have a child.
Oh, okay.
Which I think is kind of strange, but yeah. And I don't think children would be able to survive up there either.
Yeah, I would make the argument that that's one other planet in the vastness of space. Now, I'm trying to come up with this theory, and it's like a working thing, but I don't necessarily know if it matters where we look for life as opposed to how we look for life. So like we think of life as they have to be like human or they have to be like an animal, but maybe it exists in other ways. Like there's I don't know, maybe there's like dimensions that are coinciding with this one, or they exist in like rock form. I don't know yet, but I personally think that the universe is teeming with life, but we just haven't figured out the right mechanism for looking for them.
Uh,
And that could be completely wrong. That could be my own nuttiness.
yeah, I think it is.
Oh my. And it's not an original theory.
Mhm.
But I've often wondered if doing psychedelics is their way of using a technique to communicate with us.
I don't think so.
I think that idea, I want to say it originated with Terrence McKenna, but I could be wrong. I know it's not mine.
Oh, about the how aliens communicate?
Yeah.
I
know it's not my idea, but
it's a little bit far-fetched though.
I don't think so.
I don't think that there's any beings up there. I think it's fun to think about, but I don't know if there is anybody up there.
Oh.
And I don't think there ever was anybody up there. I think it's just a bunch of theories that have been thought of, and it's and I don't remember yeah, and said there's a lot of like sci-fi movies coming out about aliens coming to Earth,
Mhm.
and like Contact, Alien, E.T. It's fun to think about, but as far as beings up there, I'm very, very, very skeptical.
And it might not be up there. It may be around here. So it could be that they exist in our space, but they exist on like a different plane.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird.
I don't know. I'm still trying to work this theory out, babes.
I think it's just a theory.
I'm working on it.
I don't think it could go anywhere.
Oh, what if that's my purpose in life, babes, is to cause some sort of gathering of humans and beings who are all around us?
What about that one guy who was trying to start like a company or something that was what is that one guy you told me about that was starting a company about aliens or something?
Oh, are you thinking of Tom DeLonge, who was in Blink 182?
Yes, the weird guy. What was he doing?
God, it's so weird. He wanted to start a company, I think, to protect us in case of an alien invasion or to contact him. And he made it sound like we were gonna be in contact with aliens within like a matter of weeks. And this was several years ago. He had a really bizarre appearance on Joe Rogan's podcast.
And so he left the group because of it?
Yeah.
Was he the lead singer?
I think so. I could be wrong.
That is just weird.
But he was a big member of Blink 182.
That was weird.
And he went down the alien rabbit hole way more than I do.
That's a little bit strange.
Yeah.
What I think is even stranger are the supposed alien abductions. I'm not sure how anyone is going to be able to prove that they were actually abducted.
I don't know, babes.
I don't know either. Especially when you told me about that one movie you saw, Fire in the Sky.
Yeah.
And you said it wasn't that good, right?
No.
Uh-oh.
No. We almost watched that last night after Inception.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
We didn't even talk about that.
I would not have watched that if you would have been like, "Oh, I really want to see a fire in the
sky." No,
movie,
but you told me it wasn't good, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to see a story about someone's supposed abduction that probably might have not been proven.
No.
To be correct.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not interested in alien abductions.
I think if they were going to take you, they'd have more creative ways to do it than that.
Yeah. They wouldn't just come up to you and say, you're coming with us.
Do you ever wonder, babes, with paranoid people who say that they hear voices in their head?
Yes.
If that's like the way of aliens invading their mind?
No, I think it's a real disorder. I've heard of people that hear or they see and hear animals in their head telling them what to do. Mm-hmm. That freaks me out. Yeah. It really does. Especially when I heard that story about that little girl who had some problems with her brain ever since she was a baby, and her ideas kept going all over the place, and she couldn't concentrate, and she would draw these animals who she said were talking to her and causing her to do violent things, and it just creeps me out just to think about it.
That's weird stuff, babes.
It is.
Yes.
It is. Yes. Yeah. And the the mom also said that she thinks that her son is having the same kind of symptoms, but she's not a doctor, and she's been fighting with her ex-husband about that, and it's just crazy stuff. It's not good.
That's not good, babes.
Not good.
No.
But I don't think it's aliens. I think it's a real brain disorder. Because I knew someone who had that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I told you about this person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not good.
Yeah, all sorts of crazy stuff out there.
It is.
Yes. Why do you think God created schizophrenia?
Bubs.
What's that?
I thought we were going to move on.
Oh, we're going to move on? Oh, yeah, I did say.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'll save that question for next week, babes.
I don't think he created it. I believe he created a brain, but I don't think he creates brain disorders. I think it's something that happens to people, like whether it's in something traumatic happened to them or a chemical imbalance. I don't know.
Yeah. You remember the show Hard Copy, babes?
Of course, I used to watch it all the time.
And at the end of it, they would always ask the question and be like, "Let's see how you responded to last night's question." And they would play recordings of the people who called into their hotline the day before.
I do remember that. Yeah.
And there would always be like near the end of it, these like really weird people who would call in and make these bizarre statements. And I wonder how much of it was the staff of the show behind the scenes is calling in because they wanted, to mix it up versus somebody in the audience who just wanted to sound weird versus crazy people calling into that show.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that part, but I do think I remember that. I used to watch Hard Copy. I used to watch American Journal. I used to watch Inside Edition, and they got really weird.
Oh, what got so weird about?
I don't know. I've been hearing things like Inside Edition's reporting isn't always true, and
well, those are all tabloid shows.
I don't know. I think the National Enquirer, out of all of them, were real. That was really a tabloid show.
But they all were. Inside Edition was American Journal, Hard Copy. They all fall into that mode.
Were they?
Yeah.
How do you know that they were tabloids?
Yeah, just the way they present their stories.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's that some of them weren't true.
There might have been some truth mixed in with it, but it's done in a sensational way.
Maybe Inside Edition. I'm not sure about. I watched Inside Edition more than those two shows, but the National Enquirer used to be on for a while, and that was a weird show. It claimed that that Shania Twain and her husband were in this like religious cult.
Wow.
And it was really weird. I'm like, how do they get this information? It's probably not even true.
I don't know, babes.
But the National Enquirer has been known for tabloid trash.
What was the name of that lady who hosted American Journal?
Was it Deborah Norville?
No, she did Inside Edition. This was
Deborah Norville. Nancy O'Dell?
I don't think so.
I forgot.
Oh.
I think there was a couple of people that hosted it. Why?
I don't know. I was just curious. I stopped watching those shows in the 90s, babes.
Well, I watched it more in the 90s, but that's just me. I forgot who hosted it.
So I think Steve Dunleavy worked for Hard Copy. And Robert Downey Jr. based his character Wayne Gale off of Steve Dunleavy.
Oh, the one in Natural Born Killers?
Yeah.
Do you remember that one scene in Casper where Kat's dad was on TV?
Yeah, and it was Hard Copy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was Hard Copy. That was really funny how they did that.
I like Wayne Gale in the movie where he's like, but Mickey and Mallory always leave a survivor. And they're like, we are at the camera, silly. And then they kill him.
They killed the camera guy?
No, they killed Wayne Gale.
Oh. That was his last scene then?
Yeah, because Woody Harrelson thought he was annoying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And he shot him? I
think they shot him to death.
Oh.
We are at the camera, silly. And they both kind of laugh. And they kill him.
Oh.
I love that. I would love to show it to you, babes, but I think it's so over the top that I'm not sure you would dig it.
More over the top than Welcome to the Dollhouse, because I didn't like that movie.
Yeah, it's. I think it's more. It almost got an NC-17 rating.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's that violent?
It's not that it's that violent, but how do I want to phrase it? A lot of people think that it glorifies that type of stuff. I don't, though. I think that it's a really good representation of the 90s. And maybe, possibly the most important film of that decade. From mainstream Hollywood. They were talking in the movie, babes.
Yeah.
So, I know you haven't seen the movie. But Wayne Gale hosts this show called American Maniacs as a complete takeoff of hard copy in these types of programs.
Yeah.
And one of the producers of the movie, Don Murphy, was really into product placement in films because you can get a bunch of free stuff when you do that. So, and I was shocked that they did this when I saw the movie. In Natural Born Killers, there's an episode of American Maniacs, and if I'm remembering it right, it's Super Bowl weekend, and Wayne Gale is about to interview Mickey and Mallory Knox.
Yeah.
But they go to commercial, and you see a Coca-Cola commercial with the polar bears in the movie.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
For Christmas.
And apparently, this was approved by the LA PR firm involved with Coca-Cola, and corporate didn't know about it.
Oh, really?
And the movie comes out, and it's super controversial, and corporate freaked out and closed their LA office.
Oh, wow.
For Coca-Cola, yeah.
Oh, because they stole that idea?
No. It was product placement in the movie.
Oh, because they put the commercial in the movie.
They put the commercial in the film.
Oh.
And the film was one of the most controversial movies of the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they didn't like their sugar water being associated with a film about two serial killers who escaped prison.
Oh, okay. I understand why they would not like that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good. They should have asked him.
They did ask him. They got approval, but they got approval from the LA office.
Oh.
Not from Atlanta, who runs Coca-Cola.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But why would they close it if they approved it?
Atlanta closed it.
Oh, Atlanta closed it, not the LA.
Because they were furious that it was in Natural Born Killers.
Oh, okay. So they should have gone to Atlanta then. Even if they would say no.
What do you mean they should have gone to Atlanta?
Well, I mean, because Atlanta is their headquarters, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so but they went through the LA office instead.
Yeah. Now, apparently, it's also Don Murphy was creative in the way he sold to the product placement to people. He would say things like, this is an Oliver Stone movie that Warner Brothers is producing, and it has a $40 million budget. So it kind of leaves out the fact that it's about serial killers.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But Wayne Gale is based on Steve Dinlevy, who I believe was on hard copy.
Oh, okay.
Before American Maniacs.
Oh, my goodness.
With Mickey and Mallory. I like that scene too, babes.
Yeah.
In the cell, where Wayne Gale comes in to talk to Mickey, and he's like, you're the second highest rated program or profile on you. And he's like, well, who's the first? And he says, Charles Manson. And Mickey responds with, well, I guess you can't beat the king.
You can't beat the king.
Yeah.
What did Woody Harrelson and Juliette Lewis, did you see an interview with them after the movie was made?
Oh, yeah.
What did they say about that? Did they say it was over the top, or?
I think, now remember, this is going back several years, but my belief is that they thought that the film was a satire of the violence that was going on in everyday culture. And that's why they did the movie. And also, Woody Harrelson's dad was a killer who, I want to say...
His dad was a killer?
Yeah. I want to say there was some rumors. It's never been confirmed.
Okay.
But a lot of people thought that he might have been in on the Kennedy assassination.
Yeah, but there's so many theories that came up about that.
But he wasn't in jail for killing somebody else.
Wow.
For life, yeah. I think he's since passed away.
Oh.
But Woody Harrelson was estranged from his dad. And he said that he had to do research when he got the role in Natural Born Killers. Mm-hmm. So he went to prison and started talking to his dad again because of the film.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, his dad was a murderer.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And this movie came out what year?
August of 94.
Okay.
Right after the O.J. Simpson thing.
Yeah. Actually, that was going on in 95.
No, it was going on in 95, but he killed him in 94, in June of that year.
Yeah, I think, okay.
So it was kind of like perfect timing for the filmmakers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I saw previews of it and I didn't think it was going to be, as over the top as it was.
It's a very unique movie.
Wow.
Yeah. Quentin Tarantino completely disowned the film.
Really?
Yeah, he said that he was not happy with the way Oliver Stone directed it and that he completely butchered its script.
Oh, so he wrote it.
He did, and he sold it right before Reservoir Dogs came out. And then he published his version of the screenplay, which I had not read yet. I do want to read it at some point, but I think Warner Brothers tried to sue him to keep him from putting out the book version of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about that there, Jaylo?
I don't know.
Oh.
That's interesting, I guess.
That's interesting, babes. Someday we should do a Tarantino weekend.
Oh.
Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs.
All guy movies.
Oh.
Jaylo has no shit.
I tried to talk you into watching Pulp Fiction this weekend.
I know, like, relentlessly.
Oh.
Maybe not relentlessly, like maybe not every 5 minutes, but
no.
He really was trying to sell me on, and I said, no. Mm-mm.
We do need to see it sometime soon.
We don't need to see it.
Why not?
You need to see it.
No, it's a watershed movie in American history.
Oh.
That's why.
Says who?
It says most film critics. It's considered one of the best movies of the 90s.
Wow.
Yeah. Just so you know, babes. You eating something?
No.
Okay, good.
I'm not.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
We hung out on the couch yesterday.
We did.
I was reading the book. You were watching Seinfeld.
I was watching Seinfeld.
And you were interrupting me like everything. Like, Bob, you just made me laugh.
It did. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was funny.
You want to talk about the episode?
Oh, it was about... It was about a couple of things. Jerry and George had dates. George had a date with Carol. Jerry had a date with Donna. On Jerry's date, Donna revealed that she liked this pants commercial, and Jerry was put off by that. He was really turned off by that because I guess he was like, what kind of commercial is that? Are they really talking about, why have a commercial like that where they're not going to talk about pants? And she was basically saying, yeah, but I know friends of mine that really like the commercial. And needless to say, I don't think they saw each other again.
Yeah.
After that. George had a date with this girl, Carol, and they get back to her place about midnight, and she wanted to invite him up, and he's like, well, actually, it's getting late, and I don't drink coffee when it gets this late because it really keeps me up, so I'm sorry. And she's like, okay. And so it's been days, and Carol doesn't call her back. Back. Carol doesn't call him back. And so he puts this like really horrible message to Carol on her answering machine. The reason why she didn't call him back is because her answering machine was broken.
And she went out of town.
And she was out of town, yeah. And so he takes the tape out of her answering machine and says, Jerry, you have to do this for me. You have to get another tape and put it into her machine. Well, how am I supposed to do that? So Carol comes back from out of town. They both go to her house. She's like, and they're trying to make excuses like they have to go to the bathroom in her house.
Jerry has to go to the bathroom.
Or Jerry has to go to the bathroom. And they go to her house and he's like, you know what? Actually, I don't need to anymore. And she's like, well, that's weird. And George is like, okay, well, I have to go to the bathroom. Or no, I'm sorry.
He tries to tell her
tell her something. So he takes Carol into the other room. Jerry takes the new tape, puts it in her machine, and then they come out. It's like, that's all you had to tell me is that you're. What did he say about his mom getting new boots or whatever it is? I forgot what it was.
Yeah, we did not watch this episode together because little Jaylo wanted to view it without me.
Yeah.
I have seen it, but it was like decades ago.
And she's like, that's all you want to tell me is about this? And then she checks the messages like, okay, there's no messages.
By the way.
And then she goes, by the way, my neighbor called me up and decided to play the tape of messages for me. They were really funny, actually. Yes. I thought that was really funny. And that was pretty much the episode.
That's a good one.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From season 2, which is very hit and miss.
Yeah. So I'm watching the rest of season 2. I skipped most of season 1 because I'm like, nah, those episodes weren't as good. And then pretty soon I'll be at season 3 after all the other ones.
As you know, the debate in my head, we've discussed this many times, is Cheers or Seinfeld, which one is a better sitcom? And I was actually talking to this with my conservative friend, the one who's into conspiracy theories.
Oh my goodness.
He says it's Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And I say, I hear you, but I would make the argument that Cheers started off strong, where Seinfeld took a while to really get into the groove of things.
It did.
Mm.
After like the third season.
I would say in the third season.
In the third season, it got better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's good stuff before them, but it's hit and miss a lot.
Yeah.
It's the DS9 of sitcoms.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But DS9 was really good though.
Oh, DS9 is amazing.
It is.
Yes.
I can't believe you watched all of it, Bubs. When he's like, yeah, it's okay.
I know.
I don't get that. Why do people do that?
I don't get that either.
Some people are weird. It's like, hey, if you didn't like it the first episode or the second episode, why do you have to watch the entire thing?
7 seasons.
I know.
And this is like, 7 seasons when it was like 20-something episodes a season. Now, granted, the first season is a little bit less.
Yeah.
But after that, it's like 22 episodes a season, I think, with DS9.
Right, yeah. I don't get that.
I don't either, babes.
I don't either, bub. yeah. But anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then we made some dinner.
It was really, really good. You did really well with the chicken and the veggies. Mm-hmm. And my rice turned out pretty good, too.
We made
teriyaki chicken with broccoli and bell pepper and rice, over rice.
And water chestnuts.
Why do you have to say it like that?
I don't know.
It's chestnuts.
That's what I said.
Water chestnuts.
Yes.
I like water chestnuts. They're good.
I do too.
Yeah.
Water chestnuts.
Nuts. Anyway, it turned out really good. The chicken was really moist, and our marinade was awesome. It was really good.
Yep, I made sure you got my water chestnuts.
Oh, jeez. Would you stop it?
Sorry, babes, I didn't know. Give me a kiss.
Why?
Because you want me.
Do what?
To be kissed. Yeah.
Okay. Or I want to kiss you.
You want to kiss me.
Or I want you to kiss me.
Okay, kiss me.
My goodness.
Babes.
Yeah.
We watched an amazing film last night.
Yeah.
This movie is like next level good.
It is. I'm going to let you take the lead on this one.
Okay. In 2010, a movie comes out named Inception.
Yep.
And I had heard good things about it throughout the year, so I expected it to be a good film. I just never sat down and watched it. And, when I hear it's about dreams, I think to myself, is this just about a guy who had a really good nap? And I told that to some friends of mine a few years ago, and they just started laughing. Like, no, it's more in depth than that.
No, it's more in depth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Leonardo DiCaprio, who I like, Ellen Page, and I'm going to say Ellen Page, not to disparage, because I know Ellen...
Not Elliot Page.
Well, I want to be clear. I know that Ellen Page has transitioned to Elliot Page, but at the time this movie was made, she identified as a woman, at least publicly, and under the name Ellen Page.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going to do it.
Okay.
That's how I look at things.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the same way I would call Muhammad Ali Cassius Clay if we're talking about the
Right,
early period.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Malcolm X Detroit Red if we're talking about.
Oh, I didn't know that was his name.
That was what he went by in the streets before he was arrested. Detroit Red.
And then there was Malik Shabazz, which was another name that he used.
That was near the end of his life. Yeah. It's weird. Nobody refers to Malcolm X as Malik Shabazz. We don't talk about the autobiography of Malik Shabazz. That's actually a really good point.
Yeah, because I thought that was his actual name before the Detroit Red thing and Malcolm X.
You thought Malcolm X was his real name?
No, I thought Malik Shabazz was.
That was the name near the end of his life.
Right, well, Lauryn Hill mentions it in one of her songs.
And it is talked about in the book near the end of it.
Yeah, but I thought Malik Shabazz was his actual born name.
No, okay. It was Malcolm Little.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I'm referring to Ellen Page as Ellen Page.
Ellen Page.
Ellen Page.
As Ellen Page.
And referring her and not him and that type of stuff.
I understand.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
But this is going to be very short. So
okay.
It starts off, Leonardo DiCaprio is on this beach and he sees a couple of kids who we find out are his children. But he's taken to talk to a man. And we don't know why they're talking at first. And I'm gonna make this kind of short just because there's so much to this
It's movie. A lot, yeah.
And I'm a guy of average intelligence, so I'm not sure I completely understand everything. This is one of those movies I gotta watch again.
Yeah.
Partially because it's so cool, but partially just to make sure I understand everything.
Yeah.
But the basic premise is DiCaprio runs this team of people, and their job is to go into people's dreams and steal ideas from them.
Yep.
But
or to put ideas in their head.
Well, here's where we get to the but part.
Yeah.
He is hired by a businessman because DiCaprio says that he can plant ideas.
Yeah.
And there's a rival person whose dad is dying and does die in the movie. And he runs a company. He inherited it from his father. And DiCaprio was hired to go in his head and plant the idea to basically end the company. We find out more about his past. And Leonardo was in this long dream with his wife because time goes a little bit differently depending how many levels of the dream you're in.
Yeah.
He planted the idea in her head to escape the dream, I want to say.
Yes.
So they go back to what we think is real life.
Yep.
And she thinks to what she thinks is real life. And she's convinced of this. So she kills herself.
Yep.
Or I'm sorry, she's convinced that they're still in a dream.
She's convinced that if she kills herself, she's going to go to her real children.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he's convinced that this is real life.
And he's horrified because he sees her jump off of the ledge.
She dies allegedly.
Yeah.
And her name is Ma.
I think it's Maul.
Maul.
I think it's Maul.
It's where she liked to go as a kid. He's accused of murdering her, so he can't go back to the U.S.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, the businessman who wants him to invade the other guy's head says, listen, bro, I can make a phone call and all the charges will be dropped and you'll be cool. Okay? If you do this job for me. Leonardo DiCaprio reaches out to Ellen Page. She comes onto the team and he says to her, my subconscious, or the subconscious of the guy whose head we're going into, will try to attack us. And so I need you to design these mazes inside the dream so we can get to where we can manipulate his mind. So I don't know what's going on when we're in there.
Right.
Yeah. She does this. Businessman owns an airline. They go on the flight with the man whose dad just died.
Yep.
Okay.
Mr. Fisher. I forgot.
No, it wasn't Fisher because I thought Fisher was his friend who they had to rescue.
Yeah,
they have weird names in this movie too.
Yeah, Browning. There's Fisher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Team enters the mind, the dream state.
Yep.
And the businessman dies.
Uh-huh.
But instead of going out of the dream, he just goes further into the abyss.
Yep.
and experiences a lot of time and insanity and all that stuff.
Yep.
They go a deeper level into like a second dream. And there's like a cool hotel scene. There's lots of fighting.
Yeah, there's a second level. I think it's a second level of one of the dreams, of one dream.
And what we kind of find out too is it's not just this man's subconscious that is fighting, it's also Leonardo's.
Yep. They're merging.
Ellen Page discovers this first and she says, you need to tell the rest of the team. He's hesitant.
Yeah.
They go into a third level where time is even slower. And Fisher, his colleague, is shot and dies, which basically means he goes into another level. And we know that Maul is in there, or at least Leonardo's reconstruction of her. Him and Ellen go deeper into that level to rescue him.
Mm-hmm.
And meaning Fisher, him.
Yep.
Okay. We know that they have to leave this dream state soon.
Yep.
Because the guy's like waking up and everything.
Yep.
Leonardo kills Maul.
Yeah.
Ellen leaves with your buddy Fisher.
Yep.
Leonardo goes deeper to get the businessman out. He does it. Guy makes a phone call. Leonardo is allowed to come back to the States and be with his kids. He sees them. He's playing with them. Now, we should also say that he carries around an object to let him know if he's in his dream. And that
it's called the totem.
The totem.
Yeah.
And one of the final shots of the movie is the totem is there.
And it spins.
And it spins, which kind of makes us wonder, and people speculate whether or not this is just another dream. So, did he really get back to his kids?
Yeah, I guess we'll never know.
Yeah. The movie is very confusing.
It is.
But it's a masterpiece.
It's good.
There's no other way to say this film is a masterpiece.
Yeah, it's good.
It's maybe, babes, one of the best films of the last 20 years.
Wow.
Because, like, I feel that around the turn of the millennium, literally, like 2000, movies started declining rapidly in quality. And that doesn't mean that everything before then that was made was a classic. In fact, far from it. But I would make the argument that we have less films that would fall into the classic category in the last 20 years than we even had in the last half of the 90s. Like, if you take 1995 to 2000 versus 2000 to 2022 and compare the amount of classics, I bet you 95 to 2000, there's more classics within that 5 years than there have been made within the last 22 years.
Huh.
And obviously, this is one man's opinion.
Right.
But this film might be the best film in the last 20 years.
Wow.
It's in the running.
Yeah.
What do you think of what I just said? Because that's a ballsy statement.
It is. I don't know if I agree with you totally, but you might have a little bit of truth to that. Mm-hmm. There might be some truth to that. I don't know. Yep. I'm not a movie buff, so I really couldn't comment on that. Are you ever afraid, babes, that maybe I've invaded your dreams and put in the idea that you are a movie buff and it just hasn't taken hold yet? That's a little too far-fetched for me. That's a little bit out there even for you.
Okay, what else?
Yes.
There's so much to say about this film.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't know what we were going to watch after that because that was, since we didn't know what to expect, that was not our last movie that we watched, obviously.
Yeah, like I knew it was about dreams. It had Leonardo DiCaprio, directed by Christopher Nolan, and a lot of people liked it. That's basically what I knew going into this movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Insomnia was really good, but this was
on a whole different level.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does this film tell us about how slippery your phone's ringing? It's your mom calling to talk about Greg Abbott. Uh-oh. Do you want me to pause this?
Oh no, it's not Amazon.
Okay. Yeah. Is your mom?
I think so.
Calling to talk about Greg Abbott. All right, back to the movie, babes. What does this movie teach us about how slippery reality can be?
Hold on, let me just make sure this is I'm not going to answer.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay, it's not Amazon.
Okay. Is your mom?
No, I think that was my sister.
Oh, she wants to talk about it.
I don't know. No, I don't know what they want to talk about. I'll call them later.
We heard you were bad mouthing Greg Abbott, and
yeah, no, I wasn't bad. Well, I was, but I mean, I was just giving my opinion. It wasn't really bad mouthing. It was just my opinion, but I didn't really want to go far into it.
Oh, good.
No, and they never talked about Greg Abbott.
Oh, good.
As far as I know.
Nice.
Anyway, okay. Let's
back to the film.
Move on.
What does this movie teach us about how slippery reality can be for some people?
I don't. That's a good question. I don't know how to answer that. To be honest with you, I guess if you let your mind really go there, it could be slippery for some people.
What does this movie teach us about? I almost said the art of dreaming, but I'm going to use a contradictory term.
Right.
What can we learn from this movie about the reality of dreaming? Or lack of?
The reality of dreaming?
Yeah. Take that question however you want to. Or lack of reality of dreaming.
Well, I mean, there was some truth to when Leonardo DiCaprio was saying, hey, you notice that when you dream, you never know when it begins. You're just like in the middle of it.
Yeah.
That's true. I believe that's true. And how he was saying how how our minds work in the dream where it goes really, really quickly. So if you're sleeping for an hour in your dream, it seems like it's only like 5 minutes.
I think it was the reverse.
Or was it the other way around? I don't remember. 5 minutes in your dream is actually an hour.
An hour in your dream is 5 minutes. Could be like 5 minutes.
5 minutes in real life. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I said it wrong. So there might be some truth to that.
You're not going to like this, and I don't think you're going to hear anything new from me, but I've often had the idea of, is this a dream, what we're experiencing right now?
I had a feeling you're going to say that.
Right, and then the question becomes, well, who's having the dream, if that's the case? There's so much that says about how reality can be a slippy thing.
Yeah,
right?
A slippery thing. Yeah.
A slippery thing. Like, we don't really understand what reality is. I think that's the message of the movie, is we don't know what reality is.
I think we do, but I think some people don't want to deal with it. That's what I see. That's how I see it. I do believe that this is really our reality, and I think they're using dreams as an escape from it.
Interesting.
But that's just me.
Yeah. Do you believe that we will ever have the technology like there is in this movie to enter somebody else's dream?
I don't know that we would, because it's so complicated. I know that there is talk about reading people's thoughts, which is really creepy to me.
Yeah.
I don't like that idea. So I don't know that we'll have I don't know that we would have the ability to enter anyone's dreams, because I don't know how that would work, to tell you the truth.
I think Christopher Nolan co-wrote the script to this movie and directed it. And I think that's really cool. But part of me wishes that this was based on a book that I could read.
Yeah.
I think this would make a really cool book.
It might be based on a book.
It's not.
It's not?
Well, at least according to Wikipedia, because I checked.
Oh, okay. But Wikipedia has been wrong about different things too.
I think they would be right about something like that, though.
Okay.
I do want to see if there's a YouTube video recommending books for people who like the movie Inception.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I want to see if that's like a thing. This movie just blew me away. Like,
it was really good.
It's hard to even think of the right questions to ask about this.
I know, because it's confusing, but it really makes you think about stuff.
Yeah. This is a film that I think they'll be talking about in 100 years, if we still have movies,
I guess.
I could see that being the case. A century from now, people still discuss this.
I want to know who played Maul.
She was good.
She was very good, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you start to think, well...
Oh, my phone's ringing. Uh-oh. That might be your relatives, babes.
Oh, jeez.
Do you think that's your relatives?
No.
Okay.
Because I know I called them back.
Okay. Well, good.
It might be somebody else, but...
I hope it is. They would have to call twice because the Do Not Disturb is on my phone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, don't call them back, Bubs.
I'm not going to call them back.
If it is them, which I don't know why.
I hope it's not.
They know I'm here. I don't understand. Sometimes they get so scared. They're like, well, you're not answering your phone. I'm like, the one time that I was home on a Saturday, this was like years ago, I was home on a Saturday and people were looking for me and I'm like, I was home the whole time. Really?
They're calling again.
Are they?
Yeah, I think it's your relatives, babes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we better hurry this thing up then.
All right, we're going to wrap this up real quick then.
The movie anyway, this one.
My ringtone is distracting even though it's a great ringtone that's copyrighted.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's going to be hell to edit out. But,
well, no, I can't even hear it.
I could hear it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But then I wasn't paying attention.
Oh. Well, good. Babes.
Yes.
When was the last time you talked to your fam?
I think I talked to them like last week.
Oh.
I think I talked to my mom like last week.
Yeah, you need to have a discussion if they just keep on calling me, babes.
Yeah.
I don't care how often you talk to your family, but if they're gonna keep calling me about it.
I don't like that. It's like, come on. I mean, I think I just talked to my mom like last week.
Yeah, you need to have a discussion with her.
Yeah.
It's just she stops calling me.
Ugh. Yeah, I had to talk to her last week. I think I did.
Tell her that I'm a Greg Abbott fan.
Bubs, come on. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not.
I'm not. No, I'm not. Oh, no, I'm not. But,
oh, no, I'm not.
But just tell her that and maybe that'll get her to stop calling me.
Ugh.
Oh, no, but she knows that I'm a Bernie person.
I never talked to her about that, actually.
All right, tell her that...
Bubs, I'm not going to tell her anything political about
But then she might not want to call me if she knows that.
Bubs!
What?
Stop it!
Okay. All right, back to the movie.
That might be somebody else calling you. That may not be her.
I don't think my friends would call me multiple times unless it's a real emergency. And they would have to get through my Do Not Disturb. And this person, whoever it was, just called at least twice. So
okay.
I mean, I heard the ringer twice, so they had to call at least 4 times. Answer it real quick, and I'll pause this.
She knows I'm going to call her later. Why is she... Oh my goodness. I don't get that. Because... And then anyway, I'm gonna talk to you about that after this because it's really annoying.
This is gonna be called Alana's Mama.
No.
Alana Mama.
No. I don't want it to be called that. Ugh. And then because what if I tell her, oh, I'm waiting for my I have an order coming in today, so. Like, I'm waiting for my order. Oh, what are you going to order? And then I have to tell her what I'm ordering. Ugh! Okay.
You do need to tell your mom not to call me, though.
Okay. All right. Yeah, but how do you know it's her?
What do you think?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know why she would call you anyway, because I don't think she has your number anymore.
She has mine. Babes, come on. You see... Listen, do I know 100% that was your mom who called me? No, I don't know 100%.
No, you don't know.
But I think it's a safe assumption at this point. Real quick, babes, before my phone starts ringing.
And I have to talk about the other movie in my dreams.
Yeah. I think I'd give this film a 9, maybe even a 9.5. I have to watch it again before I say 9.
Yeah, I'd give it a 9.
Yeah, it's incredible. Now, when you talk to your mom, which could be in 2 minutes,
I'm so annoyed. I'm just like, what? What? Sometimes when I'll just say this really quickly.
Yeah.
Or maybe I should just tell you off of the I'll just tell you off of this because it's...
No, you can tell me here.
No, off of this.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you in a little bit.
In 5 minutes when you talk to your mom, after you tell her not to call me, will you recommend the movie Inception?
Not in that conversation. I think I'd be too mad.
Mom, don't call my boyfriend. And have you seen the movie Inception?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Okay, when time has passed, could you recommend this movie to your family? If so, what's your elevator pitch?
I don't have an Why do I have to have an elevator pitch every time?
You don't have to, but it does help to sell a film.
I don't need to sell anything. All I have to say is it's a really good movie. Go watch it. It's about dreams.
And so you would recommend it to them?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, good. We also saw The Bishop's Wife. Not as good.
It's not as good, but I'm just going to say that it's based on, The Preacher's Wife with Denzel Washington and Whitney Houston is based on the movie The Bishop's Wife, which I didn't realize it until the movie was going on. And it's basically about an angel named Dudley, who's played by Cary Grant, who visits a bishop and his family because the bishop prays for something to happen because he's busy and he doesn't know what to do, and his he's trying to keep a schedule and it's not going good. And I like to say it, the bishop wasn't a very kind person in the beginning of the movie.
I don't think he was kind at any point during
No,
it. I didn't like this guy at all.
He was kind of snappy and he was not very nice to his wife, and Dudley was, he felt like Dudley was kind of taking over and, taking his wife out to lunch, and, he hired him to be an assistant, and, he felt like he was taking over his role as a dad to his little girl, Debbie. Yeah. And I can kind of understand that because when you look on it from the outside, it looks like he's trying to take over, but he's actually not.
No.
He basically fixes things with Mrs. Hamilton, who wants to build a cathedral in honor of her husband. He does do some shenanigans to Mr. Brom, Henry Brom, that's his name. And there's one scene where he's supposed to pick up his wife at St. Timothy's, but he gets stuck at Mrs. Hamilton's place because he gets stuck to one of the chairs, which is kind of funny, actually.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the funniest parts.
I think Cary Grant is really good in this movie, and to be honest, most of the cast is.
Yeah.
And the guy who played the bishop is good, but I just didn't see why God would want to help out this guy.
Well, he wasn't you didn't see the good part of him until the end of the movie.
Did you see it at the end of the movie?
Well, that was when he was you remember when he was talking to his wife and they're like, oh, we really should drink some cider. And, he wanted to spend time with his wife, and he was trying to fight for his wife and his child when he thought Dudley was taking over. Remember? I guess
you could say that's good.
But he just was not a nice person.
No.
And granted, in The Preacher's Wife, I think the pastor was nicer.
Nice.
Even though he wasn't. He didn't see it that way.
Well, good.
Or Dudley didn't see it that way.
Yes.
But I think I'd give this movie a week 7.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, The Preacher's Wife I think is actually better than this one.
Oh, good.
And the music was better too.
Very good there.
But that's how I saw it.
Very good there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would not recommend this movie to your family.
No.
All right, babes. We're rushing this along because you got an emergency on your hand.
Well, I have an order too.
And an emergency.
Possibly not an emergency. I don't know. I hope it isn't an emergency.
Do you think?
Crazy.
Oh, I would never make a joke, babes.
Yes, you would.
Especially about Trump.
You've made many jokes.
Okay. Do you think that your mom is freaked out because maybe she didn't find out about the FBI raid?
No. It has to be like super important or something, or maybe it's just like, oh, we just wanted to know what's going on because you haven't called us back or whatever. Didn't I talk to her like last week? I think I did.
I'm assuming you did. I know you called her for her birthday.
I did. Yeah, I did. Actually, no, I think I talked to her like a couple weeks ago, but she knows I'm going to call her back.
Oh. Did she call last night or no?
I didn't check actually.
Oh my goodness. I would prefer that you check from now on. And normally I don't care how long you go without calling your people.
No, but it's like come on. I mean, maybe I should call them more often, but even if I don't call them more often, they know I'm going to call them back.
Look, the only reason I want you to call them more often is so they don't call me more often.
Oh.
If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't care at all. You could go years without talking to them.
No, I'm not going to go years without them, but it's just like they need to just calm down.
Yes. But I don't like getting in the middle of it.
Believe me, I don't like anyone getting in the middle of it. I don't like anyone getting in the middle of it. They know I'm not out of town, so I don't know why. You know, they know I'm not out of town. They know I don't understand that.
I don't understand it either.
Actually, my sister is more calm than some of my relatives. So
good. So talk to your sister about it and call your mom more frequently. For me.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yes. But babes, we could keep talking about this, or we can move on.
Well, I'd like to move on because.
Let's briefly. You had 3 dreams last night.
Yes, I did. It was really weird.
And one of them had your mama.
One of them you were in too.
Oh.
I had a dream that my first dream was I was on my iPad and I was walking through a store and I was trying to use the Instacart app so I could pick it up right as I was done with it.
Yes.
That was hard. Yes. And then the second dream, somehow we ended up at my family's place and I woke up and I couldn't find you because I didn't know where you were. And I ended up waking up to next to a baby. So there was this baby that was next to me, and it was a cute baby. It was a cute baby. And then I hear you walking into the house, and I got upset with you because I'm like, "What did you do? Did you go walking?" And you told me that you went for a walk and that you didn't. And I asked you if you had breakfast, and I'm like, "Oh wait, you don't like breakfast that much."
No.
So I was upset not just because you snuck out, but because you didn't tell me you were going anywhere. You didn't tell me where you were going. And then my third dream, my former itinerant teacher was there, and I guess I was like in a classroom, and somebody asked her why she was picking me up, and it was for a mobility lesson, which was really weird. And then I woke up from my dreams.
Oh, good, babes. I did not have any dreams.
It was weird.
Yeah. All right, babes. I would normally ask you more stuff, but I think we should wrap this up. Deal with your mama.
I guess.
This is a good episode. Alana Mama.
No, don't call it that.
Alana and the Mama.
No.
We'll come up with something.
We'll come up with something.
How about this, babes?
Maybe we should call it the Inception of not calling me.
Or how about this? Greg Abbott's biggest fan.
No, we barely talked about Greg Abbott.
We barely talked about him.
Yeah.
But we'll come up with something, babes. All right, babes.
Okay.
If there's anything else you want to say?
No.
All right, give me a kiss then.
Okay. Stop it.
What?
Oh, stop.
Babes, this is the first time I've ever kissed anybody. Babes.
Stop distracting me.
How did you react when you had your first kiss? Okay.
Well, I didn't like the guy, and I didn't kiss him back, so.
So I like the girl. This is my first kiss. I've never kissed anybody before.
Yes, you have.
Okay.
Don't you lie.
Oh, what else?
Don't lie.
All right, babes.
You're weird.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.